Oh, this is a separate order.
Separate order. Well, this is connected with
Page 63, paragraph 8.
8. Concerned authority of the board is directed to take steps in terms of the directions as contained in order dated 13 June 2025, passed in Pampa Dhar Supra. Copy of the order dated 13 June 2025, passed in Pampa Dhar Supra, duly countersigned by the Assistant Registrar Court, be taken on records of each of the writ petitions. Thereafter, my lord, kindly come to next matter, that is Pampa Dhar, starts from
Just,
page
just,
64.
just. For verification of documents. So your documents have not been verified.
Documents were verified. My lord, kindly come to page 60, page 76, paragraph 14. These direction were on two folds. One is, if your lordship kindly come to paragraph 14, your lordship will find, in view of the law laid down by the Honorable Supreme Court, it's in page 76. Page 76. Well, you got paragraph 14. Very. In view of the law laid down by the Honorable Supreme Court in Suprita Chandel, Supra, and K.I. Shepherd, Supra, this court directs the board to treat the petitioners as similarly circumstanced candidates as appellants before the Honorable Supreme Court and verify the eligibility of the petitioners as an early date without disturbing the verification process which has been initiated in terms of notification dated 30th May 2025, which is confined to the appellants before the Honorable Supreme Court. Eligibility of the petitioners shall be verified provided they fulfill the conditions as stipulated by the Honorable Supreme Court in the judgment dated 4th April 2025, to the extent that petitioners were in employment on 10th August 2017 and completed 18 months DELED program through NIOS before 1st April 2019. Petitioners are also required to comply with the norms as prescribed in the notification dated 30th May 2025, issued by the Secretary of the Board after verification. After verification of the petitioners, a comparative merit chart is to be prepared for filling up the post of primary teachers in connection with 2022 selection process. After preparation of the merit chart of the petitioners, on completion of the verification process to be initiated by the board, petitioners shall be at leave to take steps in accordance with law. I am agreed by this portion, my lord. After verification of the petitioners, a comparative merit chart is to be prepared, that has not been prepared, for filling up the post of primary teachers in connection with 2022 selection process.
Contempt does not lie. No time-bound order is given. And your eligibility is verified already.
My lord, there is a Supreme
Court has not directed to do this within certain time, knowing fully well, consciously this was not included in the order. When the chart will be prepared, if you will have your candidature will be considered based on the verification which has been allowed pursuant to the order passed by this court.
May I only say, my lord, there is a judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court in Koshik Das. Your Lordship is aware about this judgment. I want to place one paragraph.
Not required. Koshik Das was considered in Pampa Datta.
Yes, fine. That
you are not, you are similarly circumstanced, but you are not an appellant before the Supreme Court.
Your Lordship,
considering the ratio of K.I. Sefard and Suprita Chandel, I permitted verification.
Yes,
but I did not direct that within certain time to prepare.
Your Lordship was not directed to do it within certain time, but Your Lordship was directed them.
And the verification has been allowed so far the applicant in this contempt application is concerned.
Verifications is done. That is done. But so far,
so to that extent, that is the purport of the order. What was the issue? That since you are not the appellant before in Kaushik Das's case, so therefore verification was not permitted.
Yes,
so far the other candidates are concerned. So therefore this court permitted verification. Now preparation of chart and publication of chart, that will be in accordance with law by the West Bengal Board of Primary Education, for which considering this order, no contempt lies.
Lordship, so far, if your Lordship hold that also, that after verification of the petitioners, the comparative merit chart is to be prepared for filling up the post of primary teachers in connection with 2022 selection process. After preparation of the merit chart of the completion of the verification process to be initiated by the board. So this was also direction Lordship passed, but no time was admittedly given. But Lordship, so far this direction is concerned, this is also, in my reading, well, subject to correction, that this is also part of your Lordship's direction. May not
I delivered the judgment in open court after hearing in Pampa Datta. Only issue is verification. In addition thereto, I gave certain directions, but consciously I did not indicate the time.
Lordship,
sure.
But
contempt application is hard in.
Lordship, there was a time.
You are not a party before the proceeding in the Supreme Court.
But there they said
that's why you have initially you are not permitted to have your testimonials verified.
So then your Lordship has bridged that gap. Your Lordship allowed us to
only verification up to the yes. If your verification was not allowed, I would have interfered in contempt.
But Lordship, if your Lordship is not inclined to admit this petition under the contempt jurisdiction, kindly your Lordship clarify that so that I can avail the other.
That is always
kindly clarify that, Lordship. That will.
Learned advocate representing the applicants alleges violation of the order dated 24 June 2025 passed on batch of writ petitions. Your order dated 24 June.
Right.
Batch of writ petitions. Stop. It is submitted by Mr. Chatterjee, learned advocate representing applicants. That order was passed on 24 June 2025 based on ratio decided in batch of writ petitions, first one being WPA 6695 of 2024, within bracket Pampa Datta and others versus Union of India and others. Vide judgment dated 13 June 2025. Vide judgment and order dated 13 June 2025. Stop. It is contended as the directions contained in Pampa Datta Supra now it is contended in terms of the directions as contained in Pampa Dattadhar Supra. Alleged contemner code. Alleged contemner is required to prepare a merit chart based on verification of testimonials of the candidates. Similar direction is applicable in case of the petitioners in terms of the order passed by this court on 24 June 2025. Stop. It is also submitted on behalf of the applicants that in terms of the order dated 24th June 2025, testimonials of the petitioners were verified, but comparative merit chart is not prepared, which prompted the applicants to approach this court with the present contempt application. Next paragraph. On conjoint reading of judgment and order passed in Pampa Dattadhar Supra and order passed in case of the petitioners on 24 June 2025, and taking note of the submissions made on behalf of the applicants, it appears that order dated 24 June 2025 is complied with, as applicants were permitted to verify applicants were permitted to verify their testimonials in connection with selection process of 2022 for filling up posts of primary teachers. Stop. However, next paragraph, for preparation of comparative merit chart based on verification process, no time was fixed by this court vide judgment dated 13 June 2025 in Pampa Dattadhar Supra. Stop. Therefore, even ratio of Pampa Dattadhar Supra is applicable in case of the petitioner, taking note of the order passed by this court on 24 June 2025, comma, contempt application is not contempt application is not maintained. Next paragraph. Contempt application. Next paragraph. Hence, contempt application stands dismissed. Next paragraph. However, this order shall not preclude the applicants to take steps in accordance with law relating to the selection process of 2022.
For the purpose of lordship preparation of the chart.
That liberty is always there, is there in Pampa Dattadhar.
I understand what is mean.
Only issue was verification.